Hello, everybody, it's Slayer here, and welcome back to House Flipper. Now, of course, today we're going to be continuing playing through the game, and we're also going to try out some of these new missions they added. Because we have, like, the Garden DLC demo, the HGTV DLC demo, and the Luxury DLC demo. We, of course, have all of these, but we should probably do a test run. Or at least find out what the test run is, I should say. Blah, blah, blah. And then we'll continue on with normal missions, stuff like that. So yeah, let's start with a garden DLC, because that was the first DLC. Hello, I need help cleaning up the garden. The crew that worked for me previously left a lot of equipment and messed up the terrace. I hope I can count on you and that you'll make my garden the most beautiful in the neighborhood. Good luck, Lisa Fisher. Alright. So yeah, this is just a demo mission for the Garden DLC, apparently. This is literally... Like, if you don't have the Garden DLC, you can play this mission and never... And basically it just gives you a tutorial bit of the Garden DLC. So yeah, we're gonna find out how well this represents. This was like in the newest update they added this. Yeah, they want us to remove trash. Want us to clean up this and then buy some objects. So this is an interesting concept, just a fucking like demo level for the DLCs that have been out for God knows how long. You know, now that they're done with all the DLC, now is when they decide to add this. By the way, this game is done, by the way. They are not going to be making, like, new DLC for this game. Namely because, House Flipper 2 is coming out. That's like a pile of rubble back here. And, that's been a big priority for them. Apparently you can, like, build your own houses in that one. It's gonna be, like, you can share content houses and stuff like that. Which is honestly really cool. Like, I don't know why that was never in this game. Especially now, after the farming DLC, you could totally do that. Hell, I think they should actually, like, do that for, like, a final update to this game. Because of the gardening, or the farming DLC. You could totally just make that a feature of this game, just to test its functionality for House Flipper 2. You know? At the least. Do they want me to cut down trees? Yes, they want me to cut down some trees. Alright, we're gonna chop down these damn trees right before you can go into mowing. But yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much the basics of the garden DLC. Pretty much. That's a pretty good tutorial level for the demo level for the garden DLC. I will give it that. Very representative of the crap you find in the garden DLC. You find this everywhere. And I'm really being reminded that my fucking skill levels in this particular DLC and pretty much all the DLCs, apart from the new one, are like basically maxed out. Like, the only things that I have to progress are the building mechanic, because I haven't done many of the building jobs yet. And the demolition mechanic, because there's not a lot of missions that I've run into where I've had to destroy things. Like, I'm gonna be real, I have not run into many of those. Wait, I want 4 of these? Fuck, hold on. I was just gonna put it up against the wall, but no, they want it to be like the centerpiece. Chair. 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 Then... Since when does that have an animation? That is a weird thing to suddenly get an animation. What the hell? I feel like at this point they've actually grown smart and are using this as a testing ground for the new game. Which is honestly very clever. That's totally actually legit. Like, that is actually a good decision, because if you use this as a testing ground, then, you know, you can take feedback from the updates for this game and apply it to the new game. So yeah, that's actually a clever little idea. You know, you'd never, like, think about it that way, but that is a clever idea. Yeah, it seems to have just about everything you can do in the Garden DLC. What bit of trash have I not removed from this fucking area? Oh, is there a board or something? Hiding underneath this? There's a board. No, there's a board hiding on it. Yeah, because the Garden DLC did add this fucking thing, the scaffolding. Not much you can do with it, but it does exist. Alright, they want me to sell an object? Oh, they want me to sell the scaffolding. Okay, free money. They don't even want me to place anything in its place, they just want me to fucking get rid of it. Alright. We're just gonna get rid of this. Be gone. But yeah, there's a lot of cool features they added with this. I'm honestly surprised. Yeah, again, they should really just implement, like, features that they want to try in the new one into the old one. As, like, or at least a basic version of them. To allow them to have, like, a testing ground. See if people actually really want those features. And that'd be a clever little way of, you know, getting playtesting without needing to actually have, like, a playtest. Because now you've got feedback without needing to go make a playtest version. Or, like, pay someone to play the game. But yeah, where the hell? This last bit of grass. Hey, I love that we actually have a flashlight now. Actually, I don't know how long we've had this. I have just never pushed F in this game. That could have totally been a fucking thing, and I just never bothered pushing F. I could totally see me doing that. That is the sad part. I could have totally done that. Where's the last speck of grass? Oh, right here. There we go. Oh, that shit the fuck out of here. There we go. Okay, now finish off with removing wheat. I'm pretty sure that'll be completely finished job. Now, where the hell's the last wheat? Where the hell are they? I'm using the mini-map right now to try and find them. It's actually a very good demo, like, for the garden DLC. Very accurate, and it's rather short. That took only 10 minutes to do. That's actually very nice. It doesn't have any of the planting mechanics, but that's probably because they don't want to just give everything in this version of the thing. Let's complete that one. Great job, Flipper. Mudweed moles, they don't scare you. Maybe it's time you give... Time for you to care... Time for your career to blossom. God, my brain could not fucking read that sentence. Give new tools a try. Plant flower beds and build rockeries. Style your garden and put it up in it for a contest. You will find this and much more in Garden DLC. New features presented in this job are available only in the DLC. Ah, sounds about right. I wonder if we get that house now. There's like one that we can flip. You know, they just open up the inside and then we just flip it. That'd be interesting. I don't know how the DLCs work. DLCs can be kind of weird. Especially when they add, like, demo features like this. I don't know what to expect from it. But yeah, that was the demo mission. That's done. But yeah, then I guess we go to the HGTV DLC. Yeah, we have the archive of the tons of missions we've 100%ed. But yeah, let's continue these little demo things. That's more of like the theme of this episode. Good day. I am writing to you because I need a house renovation. Our children grew up and need new place. They need new play space. Okay. We also want to redo our bedroom. Additionally, I would like to fix a few minor things around the house. Best regards, Ralph Sanders. Alright. Let's do this. HGTV area. Even if you complete every job, you can repeat any of them by selecting them from the list of archived messages on your laptop. I'm not even sure how many like more jobs we have that we can actually do after we've completed the ones we have listed. We might be approaching the end of the jobs in like the original base job menu. In which case then we have the DLC jobs and all that, but those are a lot more limited. Of course, still hours and hours of content. Because after we complete the DLC jobs, we can actually buy the houses afterwards. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's the budget constraint right there. Alright, where do they actually want things to happen? Make decision, sell a bunch of objects. Our boys need a new bedroom, but we can't decide how to decorate it. Shared bedroom means a lot more space, and in addition, it will strengthen brotherly bonds. Separate bedrooms will provide much more privacy. The boys might need it over time. As someone who has a brother, separate bedrooms is infinitely better. Fuck having... Fuck having the same bedroom. That's just pain. Are you sure this is your choice? Yes. Look at that, separating the bedrooms. I'm sorry, I could sleep on that? The hell? I forgot they added, like, a sleeping mechanic. And now you can, like, actually sleep. Which is the weirdest, one of the weirder mechanics that they've added to this game. Okay, you want me to modify the room layout by destroying a wall, and then building a bunch of other walls. Well, works for me. Get rid of this. I need to bring up the demolition skill anyway, so this is actually very helpful. That's one of the skills I don't have maxed out. And I've so far found very surprisingly little missions that actually have you, like, do anything like this, like break down a wall. But you want me to do what? Oh, you want me to sell this? And fairy tale house painting? Painting fairy tale house. Where is it? Which one is that? I don't see. Is it one of these? It's over here. Where the hell is the painting fairy tale house? I don't see this thing you're trying to get me to sell. It doesn't seem to exist, in all honesty. Okay, build wall inlets. Come on. Build up these wall inlets real quick. That took like no time. Bro, where is this? A painting on the ground? That is a painting on the ground. Oh my god. I knocked it over and made it fall face first. That's fucking funny. I didn't even realize it was there. Hopefully this actually gives me like a level in the building skill. I'm pretty sure I pushed the wrong fucking button. I go over to perks and building. Yeah, I haven't even maxed out this. I can build 3 walls at once though. At least it says I can build 3 walls at once. Oh yeah, if I scroll I can change the mode. And I build 3 walls at once. I see. That makes that infinitely easier. Okay, you want me to put what in? Why would you ever want this to be the door to your room? Like, I get these are probably little kids, but still, that's kind of weird. But yeah, I guess we'll just start buying things real quick. Get that out of the way. Yeah, this already feels like an HGTV fucking DLC thing. As someone who has experience with the DLC itself, this is pretty accurate. This is pretty accurate. However, this is a fucking tiny room. Christ. How much shit do they want me to fit in here? Okay, they actually wanted to fit a decent amount in here. I really gotta be, like, base orientated right now. Which is horrible for me, because I'm a horrible, like, space waster half the time. I suck at space management. I really do. Like, that's not even a joke. I just cannot manage space half the time. I have a habit of, like, forgetting that I should probably, you know, not waste space, but I do. And it's not good. Something I gotta learn to not do. I don't know which way is forward for this. It's the same on both sides. Go the medium? Or not. Never mind. Fucking Jesus Christ, I didn't realize that's a medium. Oh, they're a real fan of the... they're a fan of muscle cars and house flipper. Oh, you want to... Hmm. 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 I hate it. I really hate it. You want me to two-tone this room with white and blue. These are not color schemes that... I hate it. Okay, the front half of this room going to be this. Wait, this is Milky. This is Milky Way. The paint itself looks white, but it comes out gray. Which, I mean, that ain't a bad color, actually. I'd use that on an entire room. I wouldn't fucking two-tone it. I hate two-tone rooms. It's so annoying. It's just like someone couldn't decide what color to make the room. Just fucking cover the thing. It's not that difficult. Oh, they still didn't fucking... Still forgot that this fucking windowsill area exists in their fucking game. It bothers me. But yeah, there's a lot of things that, like, I weirdly nitpick at. Like, two tones covering an entire room? That I nitpick for some reason. And I don't really give a shit about decoration or anything. It just bugs me. I don't know why. It just irks me a bit. Okay, that didn't turn out too bad. Or as bad as it could have been. This is the best you can do with the two-tone. Like, two walls, one color. That complements the other. That is the best way to do two-tone, if you're gonna do two-tone. I still don't think anyone should be doing two-tone half the time. Frankly, again, two-tone kind of turns out ugly. So you said you had boys. Why am I getting... What, did they make a typo in their own fucking game? They said, this is a room for boys. Sleep till next day, please. That actually changed the time of day. No, it didn't. I was hoping to, brighten the room a bit by sleeping real quick, but no. Apparently, the game just said, no, fuck you. Also, what the fuck is this room? Like, hold on. There's a fucking, like, weird wall segment here. What the hell? How old are these kids? Like, in actuality, how old are these kids? So right now, I feel like I'm building a room for a teenager. They're gonna hate the room, but, they're teenagers. They hate everything. But yeah, I have many questions as to the design of this room. Like, when they were testing, which I do hope they tested, who the fuck came up with the design for this room? I have many words for them right now. This is a very weird setup for a room. Like, why the hell is, like, half of this here? There's not even enough room for half of this. Where am I supposed to put half of this? Also, who designed this little piece of shit? It's so tiny. Did they just not give a shit when they were making this? Wait, what the hell is this color? Light Eosin. What the hell is Eosin? What is that color? Someone in the comments. I know I'm gonna look this up after the fucking video, but hear me for a second. Someone in the comments, fucking look up what Eosin is. Tell me what the hell Eosin is. What is that? This is like a what are those moment, but it's like a what the fuck is that moment. What is Eosin? I know there's a lot of different colors in the world, but I've never thought of a color named Eosin. That is like the weirdest name I have ever heard. Okay, it's like a pink. What makes Eosin? What makes this different from like a light pink? That's what it's looking like. It looks like a normal, just light pink. Watch there be something behind that cabinet that I just can't reach. I'm gonna just have to move it and then fuck around with it to try and find a spot to actually place it so I can actually paint behind it. Oh no, there isn't. But also, that's not the end of this one, apparently. Apparently, they actually decided to go, hey, we're going big with this one. This one in particular is getting longer than the other ones. Like, the Garden DLC was over by now. That was done. This one isn't. And I'm concerned. Because I can't figure out what else they want done. Ah, here we go. Okay, they want me to sell a bunch of objects. I'm sorry, why are there... Did you have... The rooms I built are definitely for teenagers. Why in the hell do you have their cribs and shit still? I'm gonna sell, like, everything in here, don't you? Alright. Can do. What else do you want? Oh, you want to sell these? I definitely built teenager-sized rooms. Why the hell am I obviously cleaning up a baby room? I'm gonna paint with amethyst. That's actually a decent color. It's like the first decent choice of paint you've given me, game. Like, amethyst is actually a decent color. I don't really like purples. For a good few reasons. I find them far too bright. I tend to prefer darker shades. Unless I'm, like, looking at a red or an orange. In which case, I prefer brighter for some reason. I don't know, it's just more of a preference, I guess. But yeah, I sound so stupid, don't I? Talking about preferences in fucking color. But yeah, a lot of things I question about some of the choices in this game. I will say that. Like, there's almost never any actually good color schemes that they want for the jobs. It's either two-tone or stupid, like, mono yellow shit. Just like, who paints their house mono? Like, you must be an old-ass person or just boring as fuck. Like, if you're painting your house, at least get a nice-looking color. Mono yellows are not nice-looking. There's a reason they're, like, used in the back rooms as a horror thing. They're, like, fucking disgusting looking. And give you this feeling of just uncleanliness, I guess. At least that's what they do for me. They don't feel clean. They feel like a yellow that's just dirty. Just, like, covered in, like... I guess a layer of, like... I don't know, like, some form of disgusting, like, bacteria or dirt or some shit. Is all I could think of. I want to lay some floor panels. No. Alright. Easy enough. But yeah. There's a lot of weird choices I have in this game. But yeah, I hate, like, mono yellow and shit like that. Those just don't look good as colors. I don't know who looked at them and thought, oh, this is a good color. This is an adequate color. They're really weird looking. They just look like yellow that you just, like, drug through the mud. And then pulled back out. And it's just like, you really? You're just gonna... Okay. Again, that's why it's, like, used in most, like, darker, like, horror stories, because it is a color that, like, instills some form of, like, unease, I guess. It doesn't look clean at all. Whatsoever. In fact, if you want an uncleanly color, just paint your entire house mono yellow. I can guarantee you, you won't feel clean. Oh, change of concept. The kids are moving out of our bedroom. We're getting our own space. We decided to do something else with the room. Let's change things up. Okay. Adding an office here away from the children might be a perfect solution for getting silence to work. A bedroom and a relaxed zone in one. A perfect combination that will satisfy everyone. I agree with this. You shouldn't bring your work into your bedroom. I say as I'm working in my room, doing YouTube. um, so let's just make it a relaxed zone. Okay, so they just shoehorned in the fucking, like, idea change mechanic from the HGTV section. Thank you, game, for shoehorning in your bullshit again. I always hated that mechanic in that DLC. But I am going to end this video here, and we're going to finish this job next time. So if everyone has enjoyed, if you wish to join the ranks of the SCP Foundation, don't forget to shoot that like button, slay those comments, and contain that subscribe button. And guys, I'll see you in this video, live stream, or whatever next. Peace, guys.